should become what? Minimum. Its potential energy should become minimum. So let me tell you how this potential energy we will calculate. So this is PE cos PE into integration T. Okay, here is W. W equals PE theta 1 to theta 2 into sin theta into d theta. This is minus cos theta. This is now you are substituting the limits. Minus PE into upper limit cos theta 2 minus lower limit cos theta 1. So this should be theta, a general angle, and this should be 90 degree. So if theta 1 equals to 90 degree and theta 2 equals to theta, that means this is electric field, and now the dipole is existing like this with an angle 90 degree initially. Now it is getting rotated, so it comes to a new position where this angle is what? Theta. Then what we do? We substitute we use this equation W equals to PE minus is outside, no? PE into cos theta 2. Cos theta 2 is nothing but what? Theta. So cos theta I have written minus cos theta 1 is cos 90 degree. So this is minus PE into cos theta minus cos 90 is what? 0. So you will get minus PE cos theta. So W. So this will be W equals to minus of P dot E. So these two can be used to discuss about the stability of a dipole in a uniform electric field. Any object in the universe will attain stability when it possesses minimum potential energy. You have electron orbiting in the higher energy levels. It always tries to occupy the lower energy levels provided the lower energy levels are vacant. Why? This is because electron tries to attain the minimum potential energy, thereby occupying the lower energy level. Less is the potential energy of any object, more is its stability. For example, if I hold this pen, it cannot stay stable. But as it reaches the ground, it will become stable. Why? Its potential energy on the ground is what? 0. But because by virtue of its height, elevation, it has got some potential energy. So potential energy of this object at this position is more than its potential energy on the ground. Therefore, it is unstable, and on the ground it will be unstable. So remember that an object will be in the stable equilibrium only when it possesses minimum potential energy. Potential energy being a scalar quantity, it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be 0. So of all these three values, which is the minimum means the negative potential energy is the minimum potential energy. You also have studied in chemistry that the potential energy when it becomes 0 or the total energy when it becomes 0 for an electron, it is now getting away from the nucleus of that particular atom. Okay, so now we say that atom is what? Ionized. So electron has left the nucleus because the energy is not being negative. The negative implies that the bindingness of one object to the other object. Right. So stability is there for the dipole when, for which orientation means we can discuss like this. If theta equals to 0, if theta equals to 0 degree, then W equals to minus PE into cos 0 degree. So cos 0 is how much? 1. So this will become what? Minus PE. So if theta equals to 180 degree, W equals to minus PE into cos 180 degree, that is minus PE into minus 1. Cos 180 is minus 1. So this will become how much? Plus PE. And if theta equals to 90 degree, W equals to minus PE cos 90 degree, that is minus PE, cos 90 is what? 0. So this is what? 0. So 1, 2, 3. Out of these three possibilities, which energy is lowest? 0 is not the lowest. Minus PE is the lowest potential energy. Therefore, for this orientation, the electric dipole will be what? Stable. So this is stable equilibrium. And two of them, one of them will correspond to unstable equilibrium, other is what? A neutral equilibrium. So when is the dipole is stable in a uniform electric field means what do you write? It is stable in the uniform electric field only when it aligns parallel to the electric field. So when it aligns parallel to the electric field means the dipole moment vector is parallel to E vector. So P should be parallel to E for stable equilibrium. So this is another type of question, short answer questions you can expect in the topic. Right. Now, another type of question is you have tau equals to P cross E. Tau equals to P cross E. Now identify the two pairs of vectors which are perpendicular to each other. Right. Look at the board. So this is E vector and this is tau vector and this is what theta. So this is not a new diagram. Remember, here I have previously we have drawn electric field like this and we kept the dipole like this. This is plus Q and this is what minus Q and this is what P. So angle how much we have taken? Theta. Same. So this line will represent this entire electric field and this will represent what this, sorry, not tau, I'm sorry. This is what P. Okay, right. Now, what is the meaning of P cross E? Means vector P should be crossed on to vector E. I repeat, the meaning of P cross E means vector P should be crossed onto vector E. So when you cross it like this in this direction, like this, which is called what? Clockwise. Which is called what? Clockwise. When you rotate a screw in the clockwise direction, what will happen to the screw? Screw will go into the plane of the board. Clockwise. If you want to tighten any screw, you rotate it clockwise. Right? If you want to open the screw, you rotate it on the anti-clockwise direction. So P cross E is being done in the clockwise direction because the equation says that tau equals P cross E. P must be crossed onto E. So P can be crossed onto E in the shortest angle, that is nothing but only clockwise. Sorry, you can ask me, sir, you also can rotate P like this through E. No, you are going through a large angle. The short angle, what you can do is P should be crossed onto E like this. So you have to rotate in the clockwise. When you rotate in the clockwise direction, the screw will go inside. So as a result, what will happen? Because of the rotation of these two vectors, the third vector is originated, which is called what? A torque. So now the torque will be pointed into the plane of the board. The torque will be like this pen only. As the pen is going inside, the torque also will be going what? Inside. Now you see, the pen is a torque vector and this is the E vector and this is the P vector. What is the angle between the pen vector and E vector? Where pen is nothing but a torque. So this and this are at 90 degree. So tau is perpendicular to E. Right. Now again pen, torque vector. What is the angle between pen and the P? Again 90 degree. So tau is perpendicular to P. Now my question is P perpendicular to E? Is P perpendicular to E? It can be, it cannot be. Not necessarily that always P should be perpendicular to E. So that is not a must condition. If at all P is perpendicular to E, then this torque will become what? Maximum. Because P, E, sin theta, sin 90 will be what? 1. So torque is maximum. But torque will become only 0 when this falls on this. Okay. So this is not a must condition. So therefore in the expression tau equals P cross E, there are two pairs of vectors which are perpendicular to each other. That is, tau is perpendicular to E and tau is perpendicular to P.